Should be getting there. Broadcasting. All right, we are live streaming. Welcome to the eXp Asian Network. You don't have to be Asian to be on this call. It's just one of the things we have in our company, and we wanted to kickstart it. So we had a kickstart event in Dallas, and we had the honor to have John Tsai here at the Build Dallas conference, and a lot of leaders came in and came together. So it was good to reconnect. But this call is about recapping of what we learned. And we have Laura, TC, Erico, and Teresa here. And if I missed you on the call, or there's others coming on, Brandon as well. But I'm gonna have John kind of give us a good recap, and then we'll have Laura and others raise their hand if you want. And if you have any Q&A at the end, we're gonna make it quick. And we just want to thank John to be on this call. He's a leader in eXp. He has over, more or less 1,500 plus people in his organization, and he's leading, and he has other leaders in that organization as well. But John, thank you for being on this call. Let's do our recap.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It was such a great time. I got to tell you, the hospitality in Dallas, what you've shown me, what's possible for Build is truly inspiring. It was a 2-day event, guys, and it was like no other. I have to say that Dallas is one of, if not the best place to speak because of your energy and what you give back to the speakers. And everybody was on the edge of their seat. So, I was like that because I was truly inspired by you all. Okay. So, with that being said, for the 19 of you that are on this call, I want you to start writing some things down for yourself, right? And what I got from August, what I always get from August is separation season. So I think Dallas Build really prepped us for separation season. What I mean by that is the dog days of August, guys, I know nobody's working. And if you are working as a real estate sales agent right now, you are going to separate yourself from the pack. That's what the top 0.1% do in August, is they don't quit. Mind you, if you have some family vacation, if you're going away for a couple of weeks, yeah, sure. When you get back, you get to work. And this is how I separated myself. Every August and every December, guys, this is the time to win. And I wanted you to write down right now, greatness is possible for me. Greatness is possible for me. And that's what I got in the last couple of weeks, really listening to Brent Gove. The guy doesn't really need to show up to all these events. And he shows up. Okay, he was speaking on the 30th in Dallas, and then he flew out to LA. Does he need to, guys? Yes or no? No. The guy makes approximately $1 million per month in revenue share. Why is he still doing what he's doing? Right? And why do we attend these events? It's because you want to get something, right? I sure got something. Who all got some tips and tricks on selling listings from Girls with Grit? Who was there, by the way? If we want to put up your Zoom hand. Oh, Roland, you weren't there? No, oh man, you missed out. Dude, I want to see you next time. Okay, Girls with Grit, and then we have Leo Robles with AI, saving you 144 hours per week. Go ahead, Teresa. 天爷.
天乐. Sorry, I raised my hand just because you asked people to raise their hand when they if they are at the event. So I just wanted to. I was at the event.
Okay. Yeah.
She was following directions, John.
Thank you. Put up your Zoom hand. Yes.
I'm a rule follower.
Thank you. See, guys, we want to break the rules, but we don't want to break the law. Right? And what I mean by that is I truly believe that when you go to these events, guys, you sort of break through the glass ceiling that you put on yourself, the invisible limitations that you put on yourself. When you get in front of people that are doing more than you, that are working a little bit smarter than you, they have the money, they have the financial freedom, and they have the time to spend with their kids. Right? And that is true success, because success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure, right? So, just recapping, Tina Call. Who loved Tina Call, by the way? Oh my goodness. Okay, Tina is an absolute grinder of a prospector. I know that for sure. Okay. And she's got over 1,550 agents in her organization. And this is what she taught us. She taught us that if you can build a simple funnel, you can attract agents. And I'm building that right now for myself. Right. So when I go to these events, because I know how to work hard, guys. But when you go to these events, you learn to work smart. And I truly like that. And if you're not working hard right now, you learn to work hard from me. Okay, I'm gonna yell at you, which I did. I was the first guy up, right? And if you didn't get the energy, I'm gonna give it to you today, right? And if you weren't at the event, I'm gonna give you some of that today. I hope to bring some of my energy from those 2 days to all of you today, and whoever is on the live stream listening to me right now. Okay, you can't miss these events, guys, because proximity is power. Like I was saying, first day, second day, and not just that, the extracurricular activities is where you actually get the juice from the events. It's not so much the speakers, it's what you got from the speakers and the sharing in between sessions with people that really give you the insights on what you learned. You see, when Tony King said, one side, guys, is what you got from the event, and the other side of the page, you want to write down what your takeaways are and what you're going to implement. Who did that for themselves? Okay. So, guys, you can't, Brandon, awesome. You can't miss out on these. I'm just going to keep selling. And before you let me answer any questions, we do have another opportunity, Roland Thomas II, sir. Bill Vancouver. I will give you guys on this call 40% off to come to Vancouver. If you've not been to Vancouver in the fall, it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, we have Sam Taggart, the door-to-door expert. Guys, we have to pay the speaker to come. And I can't wait to learn from this guy. This guy made $500,000 in his first year door knocking, making sales. Can you all learn something from this guy? Yes or no? Right. Hey, by the way, who loved Tony King's session? Who was there, by the way? Yes, I was sitting right by Brandon, and man, I learned a lot. Okay, I have 1,350, not 1,500. That's the goal, obviously. But what I learned from Tony is that there is a systematic way to go about it. There are some certain scripts that even I don't use that works, right? Do you have it recorded, Daniel?
Yes, we're live streaming it. Oh, the Tony King's. Yes, I have it recorded. I'm gonna upload that to YouTube,
Okay.
and I'll
Upload
share
it
it
to
to you guys.
YouTube.
Yep.
Definitely. All the scripts and the strategies, the pillars on how to attract agents, guys. I mean, I'm still buzzing from that event. Right. So now I want to open it up to see if you guys had any questions, any insights that you guys all want to share. Daniel, Laura, Teresa.
Laura, take it away. I know you're writing notes. I
Yeah, it
think
was
I think note taking is very important. And Brent Gove at the Build Boston, he takes a lot of notes from all the speakers, right? So it's important. You got to put pen to paper. We can try digital all we want, but if it's not muscle memory in your brain, pen to paper, and that's something I struggle with, right? But yes, Laura, take it away.
yeah, so build 25 Dallas was pretty amazing. Is my third build event. Second in Dallas. And yeah, echoing what John said, hospitality from Daniel Ng was amazing. That's why I keep coming back to Dallas of all the builds, right? We got to borrow the Hello Kitty Daniel Ng van. Take John Tsai around, VIP Uber him around. And really, the event itself was awesome. But a lot of the times, you get the most value from talking to the people who attend these events, right? And so, since we were driving John around the whole time, we had a lot of one-on-one time with him, Johnny and I. And, we got to ask him anything that we had questions about, and so that was really cool. One of the things that, keeps me coming back to these events is that every time I come to these events, I'm a different version of myself. I'm a different version of my business. I need different things, right? I'm trying to solve different problems. And like John said, you come to these events to learn how to work smarter, right? You come learn from the John Tsai, you come from learn from the Daniel Ings, the Tons, right? The four-time icons, right? So you want to learn what they're doing and how you can do it better, right? And the speakers are amazing too, of course. They give great content and definitely prepping for the changes in the market that's coming, right? How to prepare your sellers for price cuts, right? Because that's going to come. So it's very important how you handle those conversations. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't been to an event like this, I would definitely recommend coming. We've got the Build Vancouver that John talked about, and then also we got eXpCon coming up in October, which I'll be going to. A lot of us in the call will be going to. So definitely, there's a lot of opportunities here. So if you guys have not joined a major event yet, come out and hang out with all of us. So those are really my biggest takeaways. So.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, there's always opportunity. I know that Build is going to be in Barcelona also. I'll check that out. John, when is Vancouver?
October 3rd. I'm gonna go ahead and post the promo code in a little bit in the link.
Perfect. Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
So there's so much opportunities to continue. I just got back from Boston's Build conference. A lot of great speakers, takeaways there. I didn't have to work as much on the AV side, but I was live streaming it and taking pictures because they didn't have a photographer, so I'm always the backup. Just pouring back, just giving back, I think is really important, and that's my takeaway is like, proximity is power, what John was saying. I had the opportunity to speak on stage at Build Boston and share from the heart. And it, 4.5 years ago or 4 years ago, when I went to my first Build conference, I told myself I'm going to be speaking at a Build conference one day, and had the opportunity to speak and pour. And I texted John like, "Hey, John, I'm gonna take your copyright of I'm a beast. I'm a beast. Let's go." And I did that in front of the stage, and I got the crowd up, and the energy level was insane. So I really appreciate, and I had John's picture up there. It's like, find people who inspire you. John inspired me, not knowing that he inspired me. When I first heard him on EXP Shareholder or eXpCon, one of the conferences, I was front row because I had my camera. I didn't have VIP ticket, but I had my camera, which gave me the opportunity to, be up front and listening to him. And that was the inspiration came from there probably 4 years ago from John. And I appreciate you as a leader. And now he's my business partner. So it's a great thing how everything is coming full circle with this. Um, got to sit down with Erico, connect, and Teresa. Really glad that you brought your team and the excitement. We have to, get our partners to these events because they FOMO afterwards. So it's like, don't FOMO, get there, and that's why we're doing a recap call, because for those that have missed it, like Roland, I know you're down in Beaumont, Texas, but next time get to eXpCon, get to somewhere in Houston when you have an event, make sure you get yourself there. TC, you want to kind of share some takeaways?
Yes, yes. We talk about this all this morning. Proximity is power. Thanks, John, Daniel, everyone for reminding us. Really being close to proximity to the leaders, those that inspire you, because guess what? They inspire you, you follow. They're gonna help you, guide you through the way. Um, the quote I got from the conference, which really resonate a lot, and everyone should remember this quote: "Today decides tomorrow. What you do today decides tomorrow. So don't give up. There's content that you created, you don't have much follower. There's ghost follower that you're not aware of. Just continue to do what you do, show the work that you do. Eventually, one someone would call you to list their house or help them buy. But so really, if you think of the result's going to be the same. You have to think differently. And like John, I took a lot of notes too from Tony King, the aha moment and the action items. Really like master your mindset. Really focus on mindset a lot. I do a lot of mindset focusing. I need to get on the 5 a.m. club. Working really hard to get there, almost there. So 5 a.m. is where you don't get disrupted by anybody but yourself, and you focus on getting a lot done during the morning. And please, whoever's listening to this call, unfortunately, if you cannot make it to this Bill event, go to any conferences, any EXP or any conference to really motivate yourself, learn from the best. I mean, some of the speakers flew in, I mean, even John Tsai flew from Canada to the US just to speak, to pour into us. I learned a lot. I mean, from listening, how to prepare future, like right now we're looking ahead, not looking back. So even though your data you pull is the last 3 months, 6 months, but what I learned from the conference is when a speaker share, look ahead, prepare the seller in this market is very interesting where you just prepare the seller to plan on a price reduction. Prepare it ahead of time. Prepare it ahead of time. Maybe even have the seller sign an amendment if they're willing to within 2 weeks. If no activity is very slow, you agree to reduce the sales price. You don't have to do any kind of convincing because you already did it then. Prepare them because you don't have to beg them to reduce. Um, but really, like Brent Grove shared a lot of tips, a lot of tips, a lot of aha moment. I sat next to my guest. Yeah, this is what I implemented. But hearing from Brent, hearing from all the speakers sharing, not just their win and how they get there, how those top producers get there, right? And so please try to attend all the events possible. I mean, I'm big on attending conferences. My career, I did not attend any conference for 15 years because having two jobs, I don't have the extra time. But now fully dedicated to real estate, I try to go as many conferences as I can. But of course, I cannot absorb and implement everything, but if I can implement one or two from the conference, really helps a lot, and it really pays off.
Thank you, TC. Yes, the power of implementing one or two things. Yes, you can't take everything, but you can have your notes. But just try to do one or two things to level up your business. Erico, I know you were there for 2 days and drove all the way up.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, actually, I had to work the previous day, so I had to leave early in the morning from Houston and drive 4 hours. So I actually missed John's speech when I got there. However, if whoever could not attend that event, you can still watch from YouTube. From Danielle already, shoot all that video. So I actually came back and I watched the YouTube, and then oh my gosh, John's um his energy and you know, very powerful presentation. I was very, very inspired. And all the speakers, they are very successful, and but at the same time, they are willing to share their secret of success, and they're very humble. I had meet to some of that speakers, and then they are willing to give that business card and seller phone number, and then ask me to contact them. And then one of the speakers, her name is Tierney. She and her husband came to me, and then they said, like, let's do the co-sponsors because they are killing co-sponsors business. So, they gave me the cell phone number, and then, talk to me individually. So that's great. And if I'm not that seminar goer, like TC said, I have my own production. I'm always busy, but I am so glad to attend eXpCon last year, and then this time Build Dallas. Um, I learned so many new things, and helped me to implement my business. And not only that, I could connect to the people. I attend every Monday's meeting by Zoom. So virtually I meet everybody, but not in person. So this time I met, many in that, especially Dallas, family in person, and we could connect and became friends. So it's easier to ask and refer the business, help each other. So that's great. And I could not thank enough Daniel. Always push me and encourage to come to the event because EXPCon, I was actually area convention in Las Vegas. So I have to work my business. So I came back to Houston, but Daniel called me and then, Eriko, you should come to EXPCon tomorrow because Japanese leader is coming. You should meet them. So I purchased a ticket and I flew to Miami next day and then met Japanese leaders and then connect. And I connect lots of people. So I am so glad to attend eXpCon and I will attend eXpCon as well this year. So thanks, Daniel, for all that encouragement and then pushing me
Thank you,
to the
Erica.
point.
Yes, thank you, Erica. And you're by attending these events, you're taking leadership. You're taking and then from there you're going to influence others to take leadership, to take ownership of this we all own this company together. That's how powerful it is. But at the same time
Exactly.
is we need to take our role, right? And take ownership of it, right? We're no longer agents, right? Leave that to the franchise companies, right? We are EXP owners, shareholders, building this together, setting up our own Zoom calls. The Build conference was not a corporate event. This is just agents coming together, agents flying in, right? Owners flying in. No more. I have to change my mindset. We're no longer agents, right? We're partners coming in to support and share. And I appreciate that. Teresa, you want to anything you want to recap? I know you were excited.
I'm so excited. I love conferences. I used to go to a lot of conferences with Aria before EXP, and now I'm with EXP. In the beginning I told my husband, okay, with EXP I don't have to spend that much time, but it turned out to be I'm busier now. I have to go to more conferences now. But I love it. I love it. I love Dallas. This is my second time to EXP Build event. Last year I was at the Dallas Build, but I was not with EXP yet. At the time I was like, it's okay. They talk about things. I don't have to do that. But now I put on a different lenses. Now I know that, oh my Lord, these are all like really, really hardcore, practical skills and rules to follow, to teach, to learn. It's just amazing. And that's why I love EXP conferences because I've been to a lot of conferences. A lot of conferences, they will talk about, all these, fluffy stuff. They don't really teach you the actual skills and scripts and tools that you need to use. But EXP is the contrary. They actually go to the nitty gritty part. They actually show you when the rubber meets the road, what happens, and tell you exactly practical things to say and lines to use, or what email address or what tool is everything that you need to know. And I love all the speakers. And John Tsai, you know that I was already a big fan of yours since Kabul. You don't even know that how much encouragement you had given me because before I talked to you on the phone after Kabul, I was in a down mode. I was really depressed because I lost so many team members because I moved to EXP. But when I talked to you, you gave me your basically personal stories, how hard you work and how many team members you have lost. I think I still remember that because right now you have 1350, but you have also lost 1350. That was a huge encouragement to me that on our road to success, we will lose some. but we will get more. So that was huge encouragement. That kind of changed my entire attitude. I decided, you know what? I cannot look back. I cannot look at what I have lost. I want to look forward. I want to learn from all the leaders and just move forward. And since then, I have gotten like, I don't know, maybe half a dozen new team members already. So I'm really excited about it. And all the girls with grades are great because I have already gotten them on one of my team members as a co-sponsor. So I have participated in a couple of their trainings already, and they are just amazing. And the things that I learned from the conference is everybody works very hard. I know that some one of you say, "Oh, you know, I learned to work smart." I agree. They teach you how to work smart, but I also learned that they all work very hard. I feel like even though I have done some amazing things that some other people may consider, and I have worked very hard, but compared to some of those speakers on the stage, oh my God, I was like, I'm slacking back. I'm not working as hard as they have done. These are amazing people. So I just like, oh my God, I need to work harder. I need so that's what I learned is like I not only you have to work smart, but also you do have to work hard. You know, you can't dismiss that. So I now I get even busier and busier. So thank you so much, everyone. I just want to share that I learned a lot of skills and made a lot of connections. Also, I actually brought my team. Like Daniel mentioned, the first day we had 17 members. Actually, we had eight because we had one team member it's not my team member any. She's not my team member anymore. However, she was my previous brokerage, and she just came to check out. I was surprised because I just put it on my kind of Facebook, WeChat group saying this is the event, and she showed up. I was like, "Why are you here? Who invited you?" And she's like, "You invited me. I saw it from your Facebook." I was like, "Oh, great, thank you. Come." So hopefully we'll win her over. Like she hasn't come over yet, but she's a broker now. She got her broker license after we joined eXp, and she left the group. She's feels a little alone, but she got her broker license. It was great. So these are the things, these are the connections we were able to make through the event. So I really, whoever is on the internet or if you're on this watching the live stream, make sure that you go to these events. Connect, connect, connect. It's all about connections. That's it.
That's right. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. We got Peter. I don't know if Peter's able to speak or Brandon.
Yeah, let me hop in this one. What up,
All right.
y'all? What the cool thing about this event was is that, I've been to Tom Ferry, I've been to Tony Robbins and whatever. And I felt like this was the most impactful one because no one was paid to be here. We got celebrity John Tsai from Canada flying over here, almost became a permanent Texas resident, but that's a different story right there. We have Brent Go, Tina Call, but it was a mixture of mindset and also tactical skills of how to grow your business, which I think was amazing. And what really solidified it for me was that I had two agents that were on the fence of going, and they showed up, they attended both days, they plugged in, and they're like, wow, this was a really great event. So that itself inspired me into just be more plugged in, and proximity is power. Um, it was an amazing event. I don't want to speak too much about it because I'm kind of down. I'm I'm feeling a lot under the weather right now, but just know that it was amazing. I appreciate everyone being there. It was great. So thanks.
Thank you, Brandon. Peter, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. How we doing, guys?
Good. Give us some recap of the
Oh
Build
man,
conference.
everything was amazing. John Tsai, he's the man, and gosh, his speech was just electrifying. So kind of gave me a lot of energy to go out there and do what I need to do. And since having him as a co-sponsor, it's just I couldn't ask for anything more, especially with EXP. That's such a super game changer. And like what Brandon said, I need to really inoculate myself into EXP and just be around everyone and proximity and everything as well. So you guys will see more of me at the office for sure. It's been a pretty busy few weeks for me as well, but I just really, had a great time at the event, and look forward to the next ones for sure. And look forward to going to Vancouver as well for one of the build events to, hang out with John and his people as well. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, yeah, guys, everything was great. And uh, if you haven't been to build, you got to go. I'm pretty somewhat new with the XP, but I did uh, attend the San Antonio one. That one was pretty amazing as well. We had a lot of great speakers. Who was it? Grant Cardone's wife was freaking amazing, and a few other speakers as well. But I look forward to, just seeing other speakers and just learning more from everyone else as well. And yeah, like what was it, Tiani? What she said
Tyranny,
was,
tyranny.
yeah, yeah, Tierney. She said, other conferences, they don't really teach you anything. They just, kind of just try to hype you up, but build conferences actually give you something to take home and really apply to your business. So that's an amazing thing. But yeah, guys, awesome.
All right, thank you, Peter.
No problem.
Johnny, it was good seeing you too. Johnny, some recap takeaways.
Hey guys. Yeah, so I took away a ton. Uh right off the bat, I saw or I wrote down some notes from Brent and he said, teach what you learn and what inspires you, right? And the thing is that we go to all these events, we attend a lot of different things, we get with different people all the time, but we never actually implement it or bring it out and actually use it to inspire people or tell people what we're inspired by. And I think that that's something that I'm going to be doing more coming soon here. I love when John said it's a numbers game, right? Because I'm a numbers guy, and being able to see his numbers and how he crunched it, I mean, it was overwhelming, but I still think that it's something, it's a goal to accomplish and try to reach to see what if you can do the numbers that he does, right? From Tina. She said that attention is currency, and I think that that was such a huge deal. I think the best part of this whole entire thing was I got to spend a lot of time, or more time than anything, with some of the best people in the industry. I got to, like John and I got picked up at the airport together, so I got to talk to him about the different things and how he does business and so on. Daniel took me to the airport afterwards, and so I got to talk to him. And then what is it? So because we're although we feel like we're a family with we partners, we also have a different family line, and that's with Jaime and Ian and them. And I got to meet Ian, and he told me that, hey, you got to go out there and you got to tell our story because we've already succeeded, and meeting with all these people who are at such a high level, from 300 team members, 1,500 team members, 3,000 team members. I think it is just huge being with them, and it's so inspirational. And then I'd like to also add that I totally agree with Brandon when he said that, they teach technical skills. I love to be able to take something home with me and implement right away. And so when I got home, I actually, we reached out to a KW broker, and I went and I sat down with her, went over the whole EXP model, and was just building a relationship with her, right? I think she's got like 400 people underneath her. And so my hopes is that, like over time we can build a friendship, and then over time they join EXP. So we're like trying to implement some of these things, that some of these takeaways. I mean, it is just huge. And so I also recommend that if you can, you got to attend the events. You got to meet the people. You got to tell their stories, and you got to speak what inspires you. And I think that that's awesome.
Thank you, Johnny. Yes, it's a very important because, you know, taking away and going to a broker takes encouragement, right? You got to be, it's kind of scary. But the thing is, you have all these other partners that can bring on a three-way call, or it's like, hey, let me connect you with this other broker that had a franchise, and what they're taking, why they made the switch, or things like that. So you have us, everyone here to support you. You have the growth team, you have everything, and John is here. So John, I had to hand raise.
Yeah, so I really wanted to acknowledge each and every one of you on this call. And I just had such a great time with each and every one of you. I want to first of all give Daniel the kudos because, man, this guy did not stop. I kid you not. Every time I looked at him, he was working. Every time I looked at him, he was talking to somebody. Every time I looked at him, he was working on the AV. And he took me to the airport. I'm like, bro, Uber is great. He's like, no, I'm Ubering you to the airport. I got your back. And he had somebody pick me up, right? And I almost lost my wallet and my passport. Almost got killed by my wife, but it was the whole ordeal there. But man, what a great time. I got to know Lore, an amazing leader. I thought he was from Minnesota, but actually Johnny was from Minnesota. I got to know Johnny. Johnny runs a mortgage company, if you didn't know, for 20 years, and he's been a real estate agent for 10 years. And guess what? He's got a third job. And this what truly blew my mind. He's been a pastor for how long, Johnny?
For 15 years.
For 15 years. Like I'm slacking, man. I am totally slacking. Looking at Johnny, like I gotta get back to work. So this week back, I've been coming back to work, and I got to meet one of our co-sponsors with Daniel, of course, Peter, the baby face assassin. Honestly, he's like
Babyface
42. He looks
assassin.
like
I'm
he's
gonna use that
22. You're gonna use that. You're gonna use
as
that
a hashtag.
for sure. Yeah. But Erico got to know her as well. Amazing. And we got connected. We were texting back and forth. And of course, Teresa, finally got to meet you in person. We had a phone call even before we met in Dallas. And I want to say this to you. And congratulations on turning that pendulum the other way now. Now you're swinging the way where we want. So a lot of times it's going to swing back, but that's okay. We're going to swing to where we want. We got to focus on where we want, because what we focus on expands. And know this is from Neville. Nothing being taken away. Nothing is being taken away that will not be replaced by something far greater. I'm going to say that again, not because you didn't hear it, but because it's important. Nothing is being taken away right now, guys, that will not be replaced with something far greater. I'll leave you with that today for you guys. And, I truly appreciate, again, each and every one of you guys. TC, I didn't get to have too much time with you, but he's always got a big smile on his face. I just learned today he's a 4-time icon. Congratulations, brother. I love to spend more time with you guys. And of course, if you guys want to come to Build Vancouver, we welcome all of you. If not that, I better see you guys at Miami eXp Con. Daniel, back to you. Appreciate you all. Love you all.
Yes. Well, to
Thank
recap,
you.
thank you, everyone. Recap our, affinity group with eXp Asian Network. We want to continue to grow this community within eXp. Everyone is welcome. We just, I know Hui and Garrick and a lot of earlier leaders was running it and helping out at the same time as we're just continuing on the torch and just helping this group create a community. And you can do it in your own city. You just get people together, mastermind. You can have karaoke if you want, whatever you want, whatever you want to do. Just make it simple, do something, and move forward. And see you guys in Miami. See you in the Build Vancouver. See you at one of the eXp country launches, wherever it is. Make sure you get into proximity with leaders. So. I'm going to end it with that. Thank you for everyone's time. It is Monday. We're just getting started. So let's keep on going and keep each other accountable. Please, reach out to any of the leaders here. We are here for you. We are owners of this company, and let's level up the company to the next level. Let's hit our 100,000 and more, and let's open up more countries. Let's connect with more partners. And, Korea is about to launch in September. Japan ready to launch, but they're going to have their official launch in October. Let's help those countries out and help those agents, those shareholders, bring a team back in the U.S. Because it's not just in their location. So, all right, we will. Let's go. All right. Hi,
So, guys, happy Monday.
Thank you.
Happy Monday. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye,
you.
guys. Thank you, guys.